Hey, good morning. Welcome to Paddling Places, Florida, and today we're going to find out if the Advanced Elements Rapidup Sail is also usable on a hard kayak. Now, I've had a couple of questions on this particular item. Now, yeah, I have a hard kayak, so I had to figure out how to rig it up and make it all work. But the answer is yes. We're going to show you that today. We're going to rig it up for you so you can see how I did it, what additional hardware was required to make that work, which was really minimal. And the Rapidup Sail, let me tell you, from Advanced Elements, that is probably one of the best kayak sails on the market. I love the visibility, the ease of use, and getting this thing to adapt to multiple Advanced Element inflatables, because I own several of them. Every one of my Advanced Elements inflatables is already rigged to handle the Rapidup Sail, but I wanted to answer the question of the viewer if it would work on a hard kayak. So let me show you the results. We'll get this all hooked up and walk you through all this stuff. The only thing I really had to do is on the oar keeper here, it has an extra hole. So I put a small carabiner clip, and you'll see that when we set it up, in there to hook up the forward mark. And back here I added 2 bungee deck mounts, and that's all I really had to add to the unit. And I'm going to rig this up so you can see it right now, so you can see how easy it is to rig. And then we're going to put it on the water. We got a good windy day today. Man, it's 44 degrees, so it's cold. But we're going to get out there and run this thing through its paces and see how it does. So we're going to go ahead and rig this thing up. Now, these 2 S carabiner clips I use for the aft bungee mounts. You don't have to use them, but the clips on the Advanced Elements Rapidup Sail is a little bit thick to go through those. So to fix that problem, all I did was add these and just clip them in like that. Next thing to do is to go ahead and pull out your Rapidup Sail. Deploy it. So all you do is take your carabiner clip, connect it to the handle, route it through your dozer line, route it through there, and then just tuck it underneath. Now, the little holes that are in this oar keeper, it works perfect for these small carabiner clips. Got that one connected. Got that one connected. Okay, all you do is connect the 2 S carabiner clips and the one on the other side. Same way. Now, it's pretty much hooked up. Now, I left the clamps on here to keep it in the stowed position, because once your wing gets side winds, it'll lift on you. So these little clamps that I talked about in my my review previously for the Advanced Elements Sport and for the straight edge, they still apply. Just collapse this thing down and you're ready to go. Now I take my little clamps and I clamp the 2 units there, and then I have a ram ball, and I just put that over the ram ball and we're good to go. Check. So what we're going to do now is go ahead and finish rigging the boat as far as camera stuff, and then put the trailer away and come back down and we'll launch this thing. So hey, we'll be back in just a couple minutes. Okay, we've paddled out on the lake, and I've found a little dock thing to kind of hide out in, and because the wind is really strong, and trust me, it is cold, 44 degrees out here. Anyway, what we're going to do now is deploy the sail, drop the rudder down, and hopefully steer all the way back to the launch point without any incident. Now, one thing I have noticed with the longer kayaks, the deployment of this is going to be a little bit more difficult to do because you got to reach further. So I think I have to kind of shush up in my seat to get it to pop up. So I'm going to find that out right now. Get my paddle position right and kind of just move up in the kayak a little bit. undo my clamp. And now, grab this line, and there we go. So it wasn't as hard as I thought it was going to be. Okay, everything is connected. Got my dozer line all connected here. Now I am going to, because of the wind strength, I'm going to use the clip. And what I'm going to do is take these lines and hook them around the ram pole and sit back down. Let me shove off here and get this thing going. As I get into some depth here, I'll drop the rudder in the back, because what I want to do is have this sail do was strictly using the rudder and no paddle at all. Okay, the rudder's been deployed. Okay, we are all deployed. Now I'm going to get into the wind. Now let's bring it around. Let the sail do its thing. And now we're picking up some wind. Now my whole goal here, guys, is to have this Rapidup sail take me all the way down to the resort dock, and I don't want to use the paddle at all. So the wind has died down a little bit, but it's still kind of kicking out there because it is choppy and it is cold. There we go. Now we're into the wind. Now we'll let the wind take us in. So far, the test is working out really well. I'm kind of disappointed that the wind died down a little bit. Let me see if I can get this to dip more now. If I need to collapse the sail, put it back up, no problem. Okay. Oh yeah, it's moving us right along now. So cool about this, I have the rudder on this one, and I also have it on my inflatable Expedition from Advanced Elements. And when you're using the sail system, basically all you have to do is just steer using the rudder, and it's, you know, it's really great. So, you know, if you got a nice slight breeze, today it's a little bit choppy for this, but that was the reason for the test. I wanted to see how it would do, and I mean, it's pushing us right along here. So the answer is yes, you can. You can definitely use the Advanced Elements Rapidup Sail on a hard kayak. The only modifications you have to do is to determine where the aft connection points are and add 2 bungee deck mounts. And basically that's it. Rig it up, and as you can see here, I mean, I'm out. I haven't put the paddle in the water since we left that dock. Well, since I channeled out to the wind line. And we've already moved, probably maybe pretty close to a mile already. And this is all live, so you're seeing it actual as it happens. So that's pretty cool. And so far, nothing. I mean, it's just pushing me right along. Now, collapsing this thing, again, if you're in the bigger kayak, you're going to have to move up center of your boat a little bit more. So I hope that answers your question. We'll see you guys on the next one.